Hi, everyone. My name is Deja Washington, and these are my slides for the Silver Leadership Challenge. My amazing coach was Kenneth Francis Vaughn, and this is all that we achieved during the challenge. My main goal for this Silver Leadership Challenge initially was just my goal of achieving a 4.0 this semester. That's something that I've struggled with since coming into college. I was able to begin my freshman year, my first semester with a 4.0. And every semester after that, I've been striving to get back to that 4.0 finish. But once I reach the midpoint of the semester, I find myself becoming complacent and lazy and just settling for what I think will be good enough. And I never reached that goal. So this was something that I was really adamant about this time, being my last semester in undergrad, just really finishing strong with the 4.0. As far as growth goes, personal growth, I would say that I've definitely seen an increase in my self-motivation and drive. Going back to what I said previously about finishing strong, finishing things that I start has always kind of been a struggle for me. I'll start many amazing things, but then lack the motivation midway through to really finish. So that's something that I've definitely seen growth in. And that's something that has definitely affected my goal personally. As far as a professional goal, I would say that seeking out development opportunities for the future, I really appreciated the fact that a requirement for silver was that professional development piece, seeking out opportunities to actually fill ourselves up with those development opportunities. And that's something that I definitely want to continue. And then academically, just staying strong throughout the entire semester, going back to what I said previously, finishing strong has always been like something that I've struggled with as far as academics go, and just really maintaining that drive that I have in the beginning throughout the entire semester. In regards to the community engagement, I chose to partner with Backpack Beginnings for this semester. Truly hate that I was not able to finish the semester working with them due to coronavirus. But from the time that I spent there, I've definitely gained a lot of wonderful things. I was able to consistently give back with an organization that I truly felt passionate about, and the motivation and goals that they have set forth for the community is something that I related to as well, which also allowed me to form relationships with the employees. It definitely goes a long way when those that I'm working with are able to call me by name and recognize me and know that, oh, every Friday morning, I know Deja's going to be there and put her all into whatever we ask of her. And it's going to directly impact the community in a positive way. So that's definitely something that spoke volumes to me. And I'm definitely looking forward to coronavirus being over so I can get back to giving back to the community in the way that I love doing so. As far as personal motivation goes, why is it important to lead for positive social change? For me, it all goes back to being duplicatable. If you're not a good leader, then you won't have any followers. And that is saying a lot. Anyone can say that they're a leader, but if no one is following, are they really a leader? And I think that this has shown me leadership has so much to do with personal development, because until you become the self that you are ready to be and share with the world, you can't possibly lead others. And if you're not leading for positive social change, then what are you really leading for? I think this also goes back to the motivation and why we choose to be leaders, and making sure that that aligns with your own personal motivations and goals. If those two are not in alignment, then that leadership really will not be there and will not hit the same as when if it was aligning with your personal motivations. And the why that motivates me is to really lead by example. Others are always watching to see what you're going to do, and that can be in a good way or in a bad way. For myself, everything that I do is to be an example to those following behind me. I don't have any siblings, but I have a lot of younger cousins and friends, younger siblings that are looking to me as an example. And I just know that everything that I do, they're watching and taking note and hopefully duplicating those same things, which is why it's critical that everything that I do is in good esteem, because someone is always watching and taking notes on what they should do. Now moving on to my future goals. This challenge has definitely taught me continue giving back to the community. That should never stop. Although the Silver Leadership Challenge is over, I'm still going to take the nuggets that I've taken from this, from my coach and from volunteering, and really apply them to my life after school. Everything that I've taken from this has been super relevant, especially with the SMART goals and the GROW. As far as goal setting, it really puts into perspective why we do the things that we do. And that spoke so much to me. Another future goal is to be a leader creator. And I chose the picture on this slide for that reason. The lady in the front is leading, she's standing tall, head high, moving to the future. And those following behind her are emulating that same thing. And although they don't all look the same, I think that's what I like the most too. They're all different, but they're all still moving towards being that leader and having that strong leader that's going to show them how to lead others as well. That's definitely a future goal of mine. Never, ever, ever stop leading. Never stop giving back to the community, especially when the community gives so much to me. And I think out of everything, the Silver Leadership Challenge has really wrapped that all up in one bow and packaged that to me. And I'm going to be able to take that with me far after undergraduate. And I'm forever grateful for this opportunity to learn so much about myself and to learn so much about leadership and to be able to pour into others the way that I've been poured into.